All right, and Michaela's singing means that we are back in the lobby bar for the week of October the 10th, 2022. Brian and Michaela here with you, and we are coming with another fall cocktail. Michaela, tis the season for fall cocktails. We've been knocking them out of the park so far.
We sure have. We've done pumpkin stuff. We've done other pumpkin stuff.
Yeah, a lot of pumpkin.
We've
Yeah.
done a lot of pumpkin, and pumpkin spice has taken over our fall lives. But I'm glad to say that we haven't done the same liqueurs. We've changed it up. We've gone
Mm-hmm.
from some kind of vodka. We've done last week in the lobby bar. We did a bourbon
Mm-hmm.
pumpkin smash. This time we are staying with kind of the same kind of darker theme, but we're not doing pumpkin. I'm glad to say you brought us something very special.
Yeah, absolutely. I did. So this time of year, I love myself some good pumpkin spice latte. That's my jam. I can get into that. I can get into some apple cider stuff. Love all those flavors, but you do kind of get burnt out on them a little bit this time of year because everything is going that way. But there's another fall flavor that I have in mind, and I don't really think about it too much, but it is perfect for this time of year, and that is chai tea and maple syrup. And that is exactly what we are doing today in the lobby bar. So you're going to need to make yourself a chai maple simple syrup, and it's very easy to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a cup of water and you're going to bring that up to, just below a boil, and then you're going to add in four of your chai tea bags. Let that steep for about 15 minutes or so, and then you're going to take those out, and then you're going to add 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup. You can do more if you want, but I did 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup. You're going to bring that back up to a boil, and just you let that boil for a minute just so the maple syrup can kind of combine in with that tea that you've made. Turn off the heat, throw in a teaspoon or so of vanilla extract and let that cool, put it in the fridge and have it in a drink. And that's what we're going to be doing today in the lobby bar, Michaela. So we're going to be doing a chai maple syrup old fashioned. So take a bar spoon of that, add some bourbon or rye whiskey to it, put it in a big ice cube, garnish it however you want, and enjoy. It is a perfect fall drink, and it hits all of the right notes without being, falling into that pumpkin and apple trap.
Yeah, this is amazing because it's super inspired. I love that it's not the same flavors, but it's still spicy and like comfort foodish. Like it very much brings out all of the flavors of fall without just being an apple cider pumpkin concoction. This is amazing. And it pairs beautifully with bourbon.
Yeah, absolutely it does. And one of my favorite things about doing like a weird simple syrup like this, we talked about it a little bit with that pumpkin spice simple syrup that you made a couple weeks back. And the same with this, you can add it to other stuff. So you can add it to your apple cider, you can add it. It's really delicious and like an iced coffee. If that's your jam, throw some of this simple syrup in there. And it's really good if you want to kind of hit those fall flavors. It's a cold night. You're out at the bonfire. What are you going to do? You're going to make yourself up a white Russian, and you're going to put in a spoon or two of this chai simple syrup because that would be amazing. So definitely give that a try, give the old fashioned a try, and play around with those fall flavors and, come up with something good. And hopefully you enjoy this, Michaela, as we are headed into the movie theater for tonight's showing. So what did we have going on over the weekend in the box office? That is Smile, back-to-back #1 week, $17.5 million, followed by new releases Lyle Lyle Crocodile at 11.5, and Amsterdam, bringing up the rear of the new releases with $6.5 million. Fell quite short of the star power that is in that movie, so to speak. And then Woman King and Don't Worry Darling are rounding out the top five. But Smile, we might have to go see Smile, Michaela. I don't know. We might have to just give in and go see it. Everyone else saw
I
it,
don't
but
know.
we didn't see it. I don't know.
We didn't see it because we generally don't go to movies to watch horror movies in the theater because you don't like it when I scream in your ear. And I don't like it when
True.
I scream
Fact.
like a baby in front of a bunch of people. So I have to say, I'm so surprised that it is again #1, even with Amsterdam and Lao Lao Crocodile opening 17.5 million. That's a lot of money for a second week of horror movie.
Yeah, absolutely. It is really good, and it's the best, I guess, second week so far this calendar year. It only dropped off by like 22%. So yeah, everyone seems to be high on Smile right now, so might have to check that out. Lyle Lyle Crocodile, $11.5 million, not terrible, not great. Probably could have done a little bit more for the kids out there. I don't know. That's one that you're interested to see. So maybe you'll have to take the kiddo and check in on that one and see if that one's going to be worth everyone's time. And then Amsterdam, this is a movie that we've been kind of hyped about for quite a while. The preview looks really good. The star power in it is really good. The story seems compelling, but the box office result not very compelling.
Yeah. But I think once we start getting into Oscar season, this is going to round out. I think this just goes to show you some of the best films ever made are not necessarily the ones that make all of the money. They are not mutually exclusive things. I don't know. We'll see though. I mean, the cast itself is so interesting to me. We're definitely going to have to see it. It's just I'm wondering why it did not do so well. I mean, it didn't do better than a kids movie, which generally is not a good sign for its first week. So,
Yeah, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. And I know we were interested in seeing it, so we'll have to maybe report back if we go check that one out and let everyone know what we thought. What does that do for the year? Not much, really. Jurassic World Dominion is past $1 billion worldwide, so kudos to you, dinosaurs and dinosaur fans out there. And what do we have coming out this week? We've got one kind of wide release that is Halloween Ends. That is going to be in the theater. That is going to wrap up the Michael Myers story, the Jamie Lee Curtis story. For now, nothing really ever ends, but you can go see that at the theater, or you can watch it in the comfort of your own home on Paramount Plus, which is what I'm going to do because no way I'm going to go pay money to see Halloween Ends. But if that's your jam, you go for it.
yeah. Again, I will also be watching this on Paramount Plus in the comfort of my own house where I can scream as loud as I can and no one will laugh at me.
That's right.
And
Absolutely.
Hellraiser, did you see that Hulu put out the new Hellraiser? It opened last weekend, and I don't know if you watched it or not, but I started it and it is creepy.
Yeah, I have not watched it yet. But it is on my to watch list here as the creepy movie season is creeping in here on us. But yeah, it came out last weekend on Hulu. I've heard some pretty good things about it, so definitely going to check that out. Maybe I will do a double feature sometime this weekend. We'll do Halloween Ends and Hellraiser, and we're probably going to have to watch some sort of classic horror tale to get ready for the main episode this week. But for now, Michaela, we better grab our chai tea, we better grab our maple syrup and head in because the movie's about to start.
Creepy. I love it.
Creepy, I love it. All right, and we will talk to everyone next time in the lobby bar.